Hey everyone, it's Pinballs versus Pinball, and we're here with Williams' Nine Sisters. It is a 1953 woodrail pinball machine. It's got one flipper, no sounds, so they'll just be the sound of my soothing voice. This is one of the few Williams, I think there was 5 or 6 that were made at this time that had reels. And outside of that, they usually used light up numbers. Oh, we're getting robbed. I'm not very good at this game, but I'll try to explain some things about it. So first, there's some cool things in this game. One of the cool things is right down here, this little area will kick a ball up, and as soon as that erases, it will go up. It will go up around here and then up here, and then another kicker will kick it back up to the top of the playfield. So it's pretty interesting for. I think it's one of the first games with a ramp. The other thing that's interesting is there is a. You have these. They're not gobble holes, but I think they're called trap holes. So if you get 4 balls in there, you get 500,000 points. The problem with that is you lose that ball because it's in the trap hole and it never returns. On the back glass, you have a random lady that is lit up, and you collect those ladies anytime there is one of these hearts lit. You can collect a lady. Also, there is a spots lady up here when the bumpers are lit. There's also a little rollover button here. You roll over it, you get 100,000. There's a saucer here, which kind of steals your thunder on your whirly thing. But it's got a lot going on, and it only has one flipper on it, so it's a pretty interesting game. It's got 2 flipper buttons though, so if your left arm's out of commission, it doesn't really matter. You can still flip this game. And I think the idea when they made it with 2 flippers is so people could hold their drinks. At least that's what a buddy told me. Don't know if that's true. So you'll see it has a kicker up there. It kicks it back up to the playfield. The 3 bottom pop bumpers are actually pop bumpers. The top 4 are just dead pop bumpers. I am not very good at this game. So, but I had the opportunity to buy this, so I went ahead and bought it. Not a lot of Nine Sisters gameplay out there. So our score, if you can see it, is 2,570,000. For a replay on this game, you need to get 6 million, all the way to 9 million. So lighting the word 9 scores 1 replay, and lights top hole special. Special when lit rollovers score 1 replay. So all of these are going to be replays. Ignore the fact that I have points. It still needs a little bit of adjusting to get the reels to reset properly. Alright. So that's a pretty good start. Don't go in that hole, because I never get all 4 of them, so I really don't care to go in that hole. Not a great first ball. So those are dead pop bumpers. They alternate on hits. I believe someone put LEDs in this, so they're not as tilt ends game on this, so I can't be too aggressive with the tilting or the nudging, not the tilting. All right, there we go. Got some more points. Where are we going? Come on. This kicker down here that slings the ball up is ridiculously powerful. But overall, this is a pretty interesting game. It's got a lot going on for 1953. There it goes, kicks it back up, gets you back to the top playfield, got some pops, and you die, as is per the custom. Let's see if we can get in that hole. Nope. Man, we're not getting anything. Any love over there. We are avoiding those trap holes, which is pretty good. Oh, I should have flipped that. Alright, so another one in the 2s. We're not doing great. This is not a great score. So there's actually no game over on this. You just re-push the start button. So we're actually starting from 0 on this one, luckily. Let's see if we can put up a decent score on this. Please. Oh, I should have flipped that. That's going to be a common theme, is I should have flipped. Come on. But overall, this game, like, the playfield's in pretty nice condition. My goodness. This thing's like, I was actually able to play it the other day and not have any issues, like, as far as actually being able to hit the ball. We haven't got one whirly thing yet, so hopefully we get one. When in doubt, flip it out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just flipping. I don't care. If it gets close enough to the flipper, it's getting flipped. That's how we're going to play that. You can see it lights up the picture of the sisters as you collect them. So every time you collect a sister, you will get one of their portraits lit up. This flipper is ridiculously powerful. So we're still not putting up great scores. There we go. At least we got the top part of the whirly. Sometimes the little whirly ramp doesn't go all the way. But hopefully when we get there, if we ever get there, let the game play itself. Oh. Alright, so that is the game. Again, in the 2 millions, not a great score. Doesn't really matter. We will try again. Alright, here we go. We're going to put up 6 million on this one. Nope, we're going to die. Get in there. Get. Such a stupid. I swear. Alright, we still got a chance. You got to remember with those top 4s, these dead pops, they don't actually pop. We should get a good little jump off that one. Okay. We still have a chance. We could spell 9 here. We might get lucky. Oh, we almost got the scoop. We got another lady. We got 2 in that middle row that are lit up. If we can get one more, we'll be in business. I'm still trying to get the best part of the game illustrated, but I can't get it over there. Oh, you jerk. Alright, we're not on pace for a very good score, but we're definitely trying. So, dead pop, no tilts, no tilts. So those all for the yellow skirts are dead pop bumpers. They don't pop, they just score. Just make a little noise, they don't interact with the ball. But the bottom 3 that have the red skirts on them do interact with the ball. And boom! There we go. There we go. We got a special lit. We actually saved that. Look at us. Alright, so now we got a special lit. We want to get through that rollover, which is possible, theoretically. Oh, get it. Oh, wrong one! Come on. Get in there. Give it to us. Give it to us! No! I don't want to go there. Alright, this is the last ball. We could get a special. We're doing better than we did before, so that is a positive thing. Hopefully this just doesn't go right down the middle, which it wanted to. It's going to do it anyway. Alright, so that's 4,140,000. A little bit better than we've been doing. I will play this until I get the whirly-girly thing. I don't even know what it's called. It's just a cool little ramp. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Comet. Oh, I should have flipped that. I think it's Comet. Yeah, Comet has a ramp that you hit up, but this is kind of the opposite. But it's same kind of thing. All right, we got a letter. We can still spell 9, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because 500,000 points on this game is not. All right, so we got the middle row again. So if we get that, if it rolls down that lane, which would be awesome, right? No, why? Why that one every time? We need to. Oh, we're getting it. Here we go. Please work. Woo! Look at that. That was awesome, wasn't it? Yeah, take that. Whirly. Went around in a circle. This is groundbreaking for 1950s, and it's pretty fun. It's got a lot going on for what it is. All right, we got 2, but we don't have another ball. So we're not going to be spelling. I'd like to get that special, but I don't want to tilt. All right, there we go. I really want that special. Oh, come on. You couldn't let me one-time it, you jerk. Oh, well, we got 9. And then the game's over because we don't have any more balls. It's actually kind of cool how it starts a new game on here, because all of these balls drop down, as well as the 2 down there. They'll just drop down into the playfield. They all kind of just dump out and go back. And this is a manual plunge where you have to push it up like this. And then we'll try to score some points. Maybe get a special, who knows. So the star indicates which sister you will get when it goes through one of the sister holes. So whichever one is lit is the one that you're going to get. So it'll move with the pop bumper hits. Oh, don't you dare. Get out of there. That's gone. I don't think I leveled this properly. That's the problem. It's not leveled. But it's a really interesting game. It's got a lot going on, and for the fact that it's a 1 flipper game, that sling is ridiculously powerful. Alright, we're burning through this game again. I think I still might stream this when I stream next Monday. And I'd like to apologize for missing last Monday. I did not do it intentionally. I just got back from vacation, so I have a lot going on as far as like catching up on stuff that I needed to do with pinball projects. So I just completely forgot. I wasn't doing anything. I could have streamed, but I just forgot that it was Monday. So sorry. I apologize about that, but hopefully this YouTube video will make up for it. Some 9 sisters. But I will be streaming Monday, and I will be streaming Harry Potter on Monday, this coming Monday. So I promise I won't miss that one. I don't have anything that would prevent me from doing it. So it's probably going to be Harry Potter, and it was supposed to be Harry Potter and King Kong. Unfortunately, King Kong left. It's not because it's a bad game. It's just because I am not patient enough to wait for the code to get to 1.0. So I think outside of a pretty amazing theme, I'm probably done with Stern new in box right out of the gate. Like, not just done with Stern new in box, but just like when they first come out, I'm probably going to wait a year or so and let the code get complete. Unless it's just an absolute theme that I must have and must play. But we'll see how that goes. I'm impulsive by nature, so it's possible that I say this and then you see me with the Star Wars or whatever next one comes out. I'm pretty sure with the Spike 3 system I'll probably just buy whatever just to get my little grubby nubs on it. Come on. That sling is incredibly powerful. And you would think that every ball down here would just go in those holes, but it really doesn't very often. So I'm just going to keep playing until I get a score that I'm proud of, which hasn't happened yet. There we go. Yeah, they're getting the whirly. Oh, like, these games seem easy, but they're not easy. They are not easy to play. This one has 1 flipper. I jokingly on Jack Danger's post when he was doing his mechanism for on his man, that thing takes, oh gosh, always gets the balls in there. But on his post about making a foot pedal because he had his shoulder surgery, I was like, you had a much easier solution. You just could have bought a 9 sisters. And I think there's a few more games that only had 1 flipper, But that would solve his shoulder issue. All right. But this one probably won't stay here very long. I have a friend that's interested in it, so we'll see if we can work something out. But anytime I have the opportunity to stream something like this that's a little bit older and, you know, may not have very many videos out about it, then why not? Let people see what pinball evolved from and where it's... I mean, because some of these ideas were probably really far ahead of their time in the 1950s. It's got a good rule set. It's fun. It's easily understood what you need to do. But it's not exactly easy to get the things accomplished. Man, that that 500K will take the ball from me every time. All right. But yeah, this is my first wood rail that I've ever owned. So I was bound to have to do it at some point. And I told my buddy I would do a video on it. Because there's not really any quality videos of the old Nine Sisters out there. If you want to watch Godzilla, you can do that. But Nine Sisters, man, that thing loves it. The ball loves to go there. It's almost like someone designed it that way. But I figured I have this streaming rig. I have the ability. I can stream and show everyone how easy it is to get down to the out lane. I guess that would be the equivalent of down the middle, right? Might be playing this a while before I get a good score. That thing fires that ball so hard. It's amazing how much it avoids the holes. No! See, that thing was like a vacuum. So it's hard to get the whirly thingy. Ugh! Alright, I think we have one more ball. We do. So we're still hovering around the 2 million mark, which is not ideal. It's not where we want to be. And are we going in that special hole? Oh, jeez. Thing's like a shotgun. I was like, how is there wear right there by that little kicker? And then quickly found out that it's because it's so powerful. It's ridiculous. But this is a fun game. It's pretty cool that these things have stuck around for so long. I mean, talking about like the 1950s, this machine is pretty long in the tooth. But it is a fun pen, and this one's in great shape. The playfield looks nice. There's some wear where someone let the flipper rub onto the playfield. But other than that, there's just a few spots where there's actually wear, but everything's pretty vibrant on it, which is surprising. And the cabinet looks great. I know you can't see it here, but it looks really good. Don't you get... Ugh. I keep putting it back in there, and I don't want it to be in there. I don't want it to be in there at all. I don't care if it gives me 500,000 points. Feels like most of my points are just from that. Just from going down that extra special when lit 500K. I don't know if it would ever be advisable to get the ball to spell 9. I spell nigh. Because you lose your ball, effectively, so I'm not sure if there's any good reason to do that. But we'll play a few more games, and I may just not be good at this. I might have to face that. Okay, we got a sister. Oh, we almost got the whirly. Man, I've only got it through that whirly thing like one time. And I've been trying hard to make that happen. Get in there. Get it. How does it do that? Like, how does it avoid every lane that I want? There we go. Give me a sister. Oh, you jerk. We got a couple sisters, but not enough. This'll spot a sister. No, it didn't. Oh, spots a sister when bumpers are lit. Ah, okay. Yep, go in your natural spot. Yeah, that heart insert is a little recessed, so it gives it a little special extra help getting into that hole. Last ball, we're at 2-3, which is pretty much where we stay and live. There we go. Should have gave us another sister. I think it did. Flip that out of there. Get out of there. Don't want you there. No! Yeah, like 3 million seems to be my my cap on this game. It's pretty not great. It's always good that these games humble you a little bit. There we go. Get in the whirly. All right, we'll take it. We're almost at 1 million. Oh, it jumped over the switch. That was dirty. These kickouts are like super powerful, and they'll kick the ball out of the where you want them. All right, so that's 2 for 2. We haven't really wasted. We might actually spell 9 on this, imagine. And if you can look at the back box, you can see that the N and the I are lit right now. Oh, we are so close. Get in there. Oh, we are cooking. It better give me like a ridiculous amount of points for getting that 9. But maybe the whole point of getting 9 when you're playing in the arcade... Oh, I flipped... Alright, so this is a lot of pressure. This is the last ball. We need to get into the E to see what happens when we get 9. I'm thinking we only get 500,000, but I could be wrong. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Yeah, just stay up there forever. Go in there. Man, like you cannot get... I didn't want that. We did it. Aw, it only gives you like 500,000. It's not worth it. But that's 3.2, so we're still managing to hold at that 3 million mark, which is halfway to a replay. So I would be putting lots of nickels in this game if I was playing this back in the day. I'd like to see it not go in there. I want to show the little whirly gig again, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's like the... Oh, man, that cup, like, grabs everything. It grabs everything. It's, like, aggressively... But, like, I feel like that shouldn't do that all the time. Oh, really? Good job, Matt. I feel like that's like the main feature of the game is going through that little whirly thing. And for it to rob me of that by going in that hole every time, I feel kind of a certain way about it. And it could be the pitch. I lowered the pitch because it wasn't making it around the whirly. So it was too steep for it to get around. So... Alright, this is the last ball. Still haven't got a whirly. Still feeling the pain. Go, 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 go. There we go. Get in there. That one. Oh, there we go. I nudged it out of there. Go! No! Will it go? Oh, we got robbed. And that's it. Alright, this is going to be the last game. I think I've demonstrated what it is to play the 9 sisters. It's actually 3 sets of twins, it looks like, really. And the likelihood of that is very low, I would imagine, back in the 50s. Unless there was some weird genetic testing going on that I don't know about. Oh, perfect. Probably should have waited to record this and had my buddy play it, because he probably would have done better. There we go. Come on. Man, that thing slings that ball up there. There we go. Yep. Alright, we're almost at 2 million. Not too bad. I was going to say, like, how does that avoid that hole every time? There we go. So I guess if we're on the same sister, it doesn't give you credit. Like, it doesn't light another one unless you move it with the pop bumpers. So you have to move it to one that's not lit, it appears. Yeah, and then it lights it. That's pretty cool. And there it goes. I think I might be leaning a little bit that way. And I lied. We'll play another one after. We have one more ball. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get to the 4. If we get to 4 million, might call it a day. Don't you dare. You jerk. Yeah, 4.4. We'll take that. So hopefully you all have enjoyed seeing some Nine Sisters. It's a game you're probably not going to see anyone else streaming, right? So every once in a while it's good to throw something out there that people aren't familiar with and haven't seen before. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Again, I am Pinballs versus Pinball, and I will be streaming every Monday at 9 p.m. on Twitch under the same name, Pinballs, Pinbolls. Thank you for checking out this video, and have a good day.